Hi everyone, welcome back to the Perkins Custom Swim Bait Show. In today's episode we're going to be doing some big topwater bass fishing during the summertime. So come along and let's just kind of hop right into it and let's get out on the water.
I figured there'd be one right there. Two. Come on. That's the size of me. That works. Smallmouth? No. It's a spotted bass. It's a fat spotted bass. It's number 3. creeping. Trying to bite me.
Welcome back. I wanted to do some breakdowns on the rod, reel, line, bait setups that I've been doing for all the big topwater fishing that I was doing that day. You know, throwing those big topwaters during the summertime months is a fantastic way to catch fish. I know everyone, probably as much like myself, you love catching fish on topwater, getting to watch them come up and blow up on the bait and just really attack it ferociously. So let's hop right into it real quickly as to the baits, the lines, the rod, the reel, the whole 9 yards that I was using that day. So first off was this bait right here. This is a prototype that I was working on, and honestly I'm very happy with this bait right now. But it's a Jethro 7.5 wake and crank. So it is very much a wake and crank. This bait will go down to about 2 foot max depth. It's not a huge deep diver, but it really gives off a really nice little swim that's real natural to the fish. And as you all kind of could see in that picture, it will catch them. It actually caught not a very large fish that morning, and it also caught it right before daylight really had set in. So real quick to kind of recap, conditions of the day it was going to be a bluebird day, a really high sun. The water was already around 80 degrees when I got there that morning. I got on the water about between 5:15 and 5:30. So, you know, you have those kind of mornings and you're just trying to get, you know, you try to get that topwater bite early. They'll eat it all day long, but you have to go about your approach a little bit differently kind of as you end up going throughout your day. Rod, reel, line. I'm throwing this on the 20-pound McCoy copolymer line. Just straight copolymer, no braid, nothing like that. I'm throwing this on my Dobbins Fury 806. So really good rod for this kind of bait. It handles the weight of the bait rather well. The bait weighs in about 4-ish ounces. So no problem there for the rod. And then the reel, I'm using my Daiwa Lexa in the 6-to-1 gear ratio. So that's my setup for that first fish. Like I said, you know, it's just about kind of doing that little slow crawl, kind of getting it, doing its little thing on top, as well as kind of, you know, if you ever want to crank it down, speed up your retrieve a little bit, and it'll just go subsurface. So that was the first fish that morning, and let's hop into the other two. All right, so now for the bait that I have really been liking and been doing a lot of fishing with here recently, and you saw on that video, this bait really caught the fish. The bait is the Evergreen Shower Blows. This is the 150 size. It's right at a 6-inch bait. It is a big bait. It's over an ounce just in the bait's weight. So as you can kind of tell, I'm throwing this on one of my swim bait rods. The bait works fantastic. It's an oversized super spook basically. I really wanted something in that big size. I really, you know, we're on a swim bait channel, so we you know, we typically like to think that bigger baits always catch bigger fish, and they do, but they also catch their fair share of small fish too. So let's hop into the rod and reel, and then I'll touch on the line last, because the line, I've made some adjustments there. This is my 7'3" swim bait rod, Daiwa Tatula 7'3" swim bait rod. This rod is great. I mean, fantastic for throwing like topwater walking baits. The reason being is it's short enough that you can actually hit down. You don't have to try to hit to the side, and actually be able to walk the bait rather well. So I'm about 6'4" tall, so I can throw the 7'3" and actually hit down towards the water, no problem. I have no issues being able to do that, and I can walk this bait really, really well. So on the reel side, this is my Daiwa Tatula 200, and that 7-3 to 1. It takes up that line really quick, trying to, you know, walk that swim bait. So works phenomenal. I had no issues with this setup, and like I said, I really like this setup. Now, this is the part that I kind of want to touch on, because I told everyone, you know, earlier this year I was going to be experimenting with some line. I have actually went on my topwater setup here to braid to leader. And by braid to leader, I am throwing 50-pound Power Pro braid. So I thought about it when I was putting this on, like, should I go 65? Should I do 80? I mean, even 100-pound braid. I went with the 50 for the sheer fact of I do not intend on throwing any baits on this rod really greater than like 2 to 3 ounces. Probably more so even like 2 ounces. I use this rod for the most part for like my topwater 6-inch baits, or like the 6-inch mag draft, you know, 6-inch rising sun, something like that in that 6-inch class. I'm not really throwing the giant baits on this, and with that 50-pound line, it will really come off that reel nicely. And I'm using a 9, I guess, you know, a 9 braided blood knot to be able to connect the braid to my monofilament leader. And I am using a 20-pound copolymer mono leader. I don't really worry as much about, you know, the visibility of that mono leader. I really want mono there personally, because it keeps the mono's got just enough rigidity or you know, stiffness in it to where it will really prevent that bait from just catching on the braid all the time. Because braid, where it's so limber, you know, you can really catch on those hooks easily. So this was my setup. I am running the decoy snap. That's the size number 4 decoy egg snap. I like to run a snap on all of my hard baits. That's just a personal deal, but that is my setup for what I did for the big topwater fishing, you know. And you know, when you're out there big topwater fishing, don't be intimidated by a 6-inch bait, you know, like that 7.5 wake, even like a big rat, and like even that 12 to 10-inch class. All of these baits, you know, they're just tools. And those bass, they are so aggressive. I couldn't tell you the sheer number of bass that I've caught in that pound and a half class on a 6-inch and greater size bait. They'll eat it. They don't care. It's just one of those kind of things. So I hope everyone's enjoyed today's video. I do really appreciate you taking some time to watch it. If you have enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up. I really appreciate that. It helps the algorithm know that everyone's watching and enjoying, and it helps get our video out to more people. Please hit that little subscribe button and notification bell down there. That helps you stay up to date with every new video that's coming out. It's completely free, doesn't cost anything. It just helps us grow our channel. So hope everyone enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next video.